What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video for the War Within, and today we are talking about goldmaking. What a shock, right? That being said, we are doing a raw, unfiltered discussion here, or kind of me just talking, and talking about goldmaking in a different way, where I'm giving you guys some advice, mainly one advice, and the TLDR here is do your own research before listening to any advice. So the advice that I give you, any other goldmaker, any video you see, you need to do some basic research before following any advice really, whether that is investments, flipping, gold farms, if it has to do with shuffling, stuff like that. Do your own research. And the thing is, I'm going to talk more about this in this video, but that's the very quick TLDR for those of you who already know to do your own research. You're good to go. But for most new gold makers or beginners in the gold making scene, they see a video and they follow it and they just buy the items they're told to buy, and then they do the shuffle they're told to do, without doing any other research than just that. So yeah, let's talk about that for a second. It's going to be once again very unfiltered, just me talking about this, no edits, no anything, just a quick video that I'm making before I go live, twitch.tv/SolheimYT by the way, where the link is down below, where I stream my gold making process on a daily basis. We're doing long streams basically every single day, both playing the game, doing content, doing delves, mythic pluses, and also a bunch of gold making, of course, where we are leveling characters, setting up professions. So anyone who wants to have help with professions, I'm doing that live on stream pretty much every single day, spending knowledge points and stuff like that. So feel free to come by and ask any questions. Now, let's start. So in this video, I'll be talking primarily about shuffles, and I'll be using the Gleaming Shard shuffle, where you take a Gleaming Shard, you shatter it into Storm Dust, and I'll be using that as a prime example, even though the core message here applies to pretty much every single shuffle in the game, every single flip in the game, every single investment in the game. The core message applies to everything, but I just made a video on, for example, Gleaming Shards, so I do want to elaborate on that one, and talk more about exactly how it's done and things to keep in mind. So for that purpose, we're going over to my channel right here, and the video number 3 to the right in the top one, I made a video where I stated 50 to 80,000 gold per hour completely AFK, and that is because that is exactly what I made during that video. That being said, when a video like that comes out, the prices will change based on, for example, when a video comes out, it's very easy to make gold this way. You literally just stand still and go AFK, you buy something, you resell it. This is going to cause a couple of things to happen in the market. Number one, a lot of people will buy Gleaming Shards, because that is what I tell you to do. I am flipping, I'm buying Gleaming Shards, I am then shattering them to dust, and I'm then selling the dust. This will make it so that more people are buying up Gleaming Shards, causing demand to go up, meanwhile supply is the same. Meanwhile, you are all printing, I say you, but we are all making those shards into dust, which means supply of dust also goes up by a huge margin, and when supply goes up but demand stays the same, the prices tend to go down. Likewise, when demand goes up but supply stays the same, or even supply goes down, then prices tend to go up. Basically, it's all supply and demand in this case, and in a shuffle, we are literally doing the opposite of what's supposed to be good for a price movement. We are all buying the same item, causing demand to go up for that item, which also makes the price go up, and then we are all selling the same item afterwards, causing the supply of that item to go up substantially as well. So when a video like that becomes public, and this one actually got 10,000 views, which is quite a lot on a shuffle video, and if all 10,000 followed that advice, and everyone bought 1,000 shards, that causes a 1 million shard in the market that is now in demand. And if everyone bought those shards at the same time, we effectively doubled the price of shards. Meanwhile, we're all selling dust, which will then stay the same price or even go down in price. So we're doubling the cost of the shuffle, and we're all selling once again the same item. So the core message that I'm trying to say here is, when you see a video like that come out, don't just instantly jump on it without doing any research. The best thing to do here is wait for the prices to stabilize and then jump in. So for example, we can go to undermine.exchange, and something I always recommend you do when any video comes out on a shuffle is look at the prices, because me, for example, before making that video, I bought 3 million gold worth of Gleaming Shards to shuffle for myself, and that made the prices go up by 15 gold per shard. By me, one person, buying enough shuffles or shards to do the shuffles by myself. So one person with like a decent amount of gold made the prices go up by 15 gold. One person. Imagine, I'm not even a big player in this market. I have about 30 gold in retail, and there's people, 30 million gold, and there's people with over 100 and several hundred millions of gold. There's a WoW billionaire. I think K-Chak has over a billion or several hundred million, so people with way more gold than me, they can make a way bigger wave in that market than I can, but a small fish like me, or a medium fish like me, can make the prices go up by 15 gold or 10%. Keep that in mind. So when a video like that comes out, instead of just going to the auction house, buying gleaming shards, and then doing the shuffle, look at the prices. So for example, that video went out 2 days ago, or actually it went live, yeah, no, 2 days ago. So you can see here, on Monday the 16th, the prices went from, it was 155 gold, and on the highest it was 155 gold on Monday the 16th, and on the lowest it was 124 gold, and for 4 hours or 5 hours it was between 125 and 124. So obviously, if you're doing the shuffle, you would want to do it when those prices are the lowest. So take a look at a heat map on your server, or like these shards are on the region-wide auction house, so just search them up on your region, look at when the prices are good, and then start buying. So for example, if I make a video here when the prices were 197 gold on Sunday the 15th all the way to the right, you can see that in the span of 1 hour, they went from 176 gold to 197 gold. That is 21 gold plus in 1 hour. If you bought them for 197 gold in that case, I'm sorry, you are stupid. So once again, take a look at what the prices were before any video or information become public. Even here on Twitter, Reddit, there's so many factors in play. Now, for those of you who are new in the goldmaking scene, the website I'm using here is called undermine.exchange. That's it, that's the website, and over here you can search up every single item. You can then look at the heat maps like this. You have the prices, and you also have the quantities available or the quantities sold, and you can even have certain graphs down here as well telling you the daily average, bulk pricing. You can even see how much right now it would cost to flip this. So if I spent 1 million gold right now, I would once again increase the price of shards by 5 gold by myself, and if I'm a bigger fish, I can literally buy out all of them, all the way down here for 21 million gold, which is a lot by the way, but that would make a 25% increase in price, and people can print gold that way by selling them for 200 gold instead. That being said, shards are kind of difficult to flip at the moment, because if you're flipping shards, you also have to flip, for example, cloth, leather, everything that can make shards also has to be flipped. So anything used in blue craft, which even includes jewel crafting materials, so flipping these shards is a little bit on the difficult end, unless a lot of people team up together, or one person with a lot of gold decides to spend 50 million gold in the market. It's really hard to flip, but even now, if I just spent this, so 21 million, I would make the price go from 155 gold to 238. And I have enough to do that at the moment. But then again, that's only for the shards. But the core message here is that any video that I upload for the future, I would heavily recommend you go to undermine.exchange before buying whatever I tell you to do. When it's a shuffle, investment, whatever, look at the price movements throughout the day, because prices vary a lot. Even here, once again, we can take a look at, we are now on Wednesday, the prices on EU has gone from 152 gold to 145, and all the way up to 173, and then down to 155 again. And yesterday the lowest price was 121 gold, meanwhile the highest price was 154 gold. The prices go a lot. Even the day before on Monday, the lowest price was 121 and the highest was 159, or actually 161. So the price differences just throughout one singular day moves about 30% in price which is quite a bit if you ask me, and buying things cheap versus buying them expensive really is the profit margin here. When it comes to shuffles, you want to buy the items as cheap as possible and flip them during the times when the items you're flipping for, or the items you're shuffling into, are selling for the most. So use heat maps, use the undermine.exchange website to your advantage, and absolutely print gold. Once again, the main purpose is when somebody like me or anyone else makes a video about a shuffle, always do your own research. Don't just blindly buy something on the auction house. And that is very boring advice, but I do think it will be very important for people that are brand new to the gold making scene, or people that just watch a video, check it out, and if it's not profitable, they just abandon it. Meanwhile, I am still making gold on Gleaming Shatters right now. I did this again yesterday, like 2 days after uploading a video on the topic as well. I tried it again, did it in the background while doing some delve content, because I have 2 accounts, and I made about 40,000 gold per hour completely AFK while doing delves. So Gleaming Shatters is still good, it's all about when you buy in and when you sell out. Either way, that's the video, the kind of a discussion today, so if you want to continue the discussion, I'm going to be live on Twitch, and hopefully this video will be helpful to some of you. If you want to have more help when it comes to gold making, you can check out my Goldmaking Guide for the War Within, which will be linked down below, where we have a lot more gold making stuff. We're talking about professions, gold farms, solo farms, group farms, you name it, a bunch of different ways to make gold, made by, like, I've compiled every single information that I have into one document, so you can easily access it for yourself. Either way, that's the video, so if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, and let me know your advice on gold making in the comments. Either way, thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon. Bye bye now.